Came straight from a guy who knows a guy at Blue. Preloaded with the beta Blink OS. I can give it to you for 300 if you...
Sorry to interrupt your extracurriculars, but DedSec needs you. Ready for your first op?
Can't be losing my edge, Bagman.
SIRS Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell.
This is the bug. Hello, resistors. It's bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of one's fever, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract, and have also noted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Extending Albion's contract, for me, that's what happened. But exactly every single day, I'm thinking to myself, you will be
I'm here. What's the plan?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
So what do we do then?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
CERS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government, or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
Safe, bruv.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual.
How would you feel about mixing things up a bit?
I was about to say the same thing to you. I'm looking for someone that can get to difficult places. Is that you?
Maybe not. What you got planned?
There's a file at these coordinates. Get your hands on it, we'll talk some more then.
The fuck's his problem?
I, for one, am intrigued by his mysterious aura, and I know literally everything, so that's saying something. I'll pass along the coordinates if you'd like to take on his request.
Charlie 2-3, all is well, past great memories.
Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, and you remember when you could get away with prank calls?
The coordinates point to a server in the vicinity. The file our friend was talking about must be stored on it.
Yeah, got it.
Where you going, mate? Hey, Alice, fuck off now. Yeah, all right. You need to fuck off now.
There it is. You can hack in from there.
Bags, talk to me.
More GPS coordinates. Seems we're on a bit of a scavenger hunt. I put the odds at about even we find a corpse at some point.
Interesting. Submitted these right now.
Okay, let's see what you're hiding. Oh, listen! Why are you still in my face?
Oh, cries out, fuck!
Space, yeah? Think you're allowed to be here? Jog on.
already told you to leave.
Hey, this one's autonomous.
The Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the Optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got this small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the Optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so nice.
Yo, man's live on the scene.
Correction, you're almost there. The exact coordinates point to a spot on the roof.
Oh, fuck, you know.
Go on, up you get.
Back office is none of your business. Help!
What took you so long? You're dead sick, right? I have to say, I like the way you work.
Why don't we get to why the fuck we're here?
Apologies for the runaround. I had to make sure that you are the real deal. Too many people pretending.
And?
I'm impressed with your squad. I like to join you and TechBot London, if you have me.
Oh, that's bro. Welcome to the club. Fuck yeah. Need more hench peace, not a fight.
Thanks. I'm ready to bring real justice where it's needed.
Fuck yes.
Sorry, but I'll be taking over now.
Part of the nation, and the only meaning that you will find is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? The nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, you know, has this sort of access to the soul of the country.
I'm here. What's the plan?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
All right, so what do we do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
CERS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government, or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
Nice one, Bugs.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual.
Closest units proceed to alarm location.
Fuck me!
I'll see if I can find what set off the alarm. Drone, we're on search.
case is locked in.
All units, proceed to alarm location. Acknowledge, over.
You're new. Excellent.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
You called the right man. I'll get the job done.
No, please, don't inconvenience yourself. I'll leave.
You must be joking.
You brute!
access the filament admin terminal from your Optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly, if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
You really expect us to join you, sick fucks?
0 Day? No, I mean sirs. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
You're such a fucking hypocrite, you don't even know it.
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access. Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Say again.
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of computers, the server room, while they're deployed.
Suggestions?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down.
No! Oh! 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 Oh!
God! Is it just me?
These doors are sealed until you take out the microwave drones. Drones down, server room unlocked. And buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
Suggestions?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion. But Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
Unplug it and plug it back in. Copy that.
Close enough. Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny, that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable, I'm motion sick.
Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report with 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Oh! Could you shoot this drone down? I'd ask it politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. This microwave drone has been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like you to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her? Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favour to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Bugger off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy. Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Nice work, Bagley. Now let's get this scheming little rat.
With pleasure. Integrated with filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Do it.
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
What now?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
And Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Any reason we're not just driving that fucking car into the river?
Believe me, I'd love to. But he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
Hello, Richard. We see you're trying to find us by looking into our associates. That's a good idea. Hope you don't mind if we borrow it. Who was your masked savior, we wonder?
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
We already know you bombed the embassy, Malik. And you were involved in the earlier bombings, too. Now's your chance to confess.
The earlier bombings? What are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
But you already knew about Zero Day.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Listen to me, Malik. The truth will come out, and you will stay in here to rot.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are. DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going on.
Because Hamish has convinced his Albion contact to talk to us. Apparently it took some doing, since Radu's a squirrely sort. He's been especially agitated lately. But he has insider information we could use. The meeting's at the Drowning Post.
Wouldn't mind a drink while we plan out to give Nigel bloody Cass a black eye.
Hey, look, they're talking about our friend Malik on the GBB.
I want to see it.
Other documents in the Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec.
Want to see how much havoc we can cause today? I promise it'll be fun.
Okay, I will try. This is the place. So, where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. His contact is running late. May as well make yourself comfortable. Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
No, just drink until I cannot stand up straight.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security...
Turn up the telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aimed fire! Aimed fire!
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these, can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about.
Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat.
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil. Jesus fucking Christ, mate.
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
Ah, come on, the cameras, his donkey face, it's sure. You don't think so? We've got to check the place.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right. And it's not Radu gone off the deep end.